optical art. Okay guys, so I'm going to give you some price targets to pay attention for Bitcoin. We're going to cover a few of these charts. So listen, it was March 9th. I made a tweet. I said something to consider. I'm pretty sure this is pretty self-explanatory. What I was showing was every time we hit one of these red rings, we get rejected. We got rejected. At this red ring, 1, 2, 3 times. This is where a guy in our Discord used 100 times leverage and made $63,000 profit on this short. And what I was showing was we got a slight rejection at this ring, so it's likely we get a slight rejection here, which would happen. Again, every time we push above a ring this resistance, you get a pump. But I said if we push up, a likely point to get rejected, this red ring. Take note, I have a white circle here referencing the apex of this red ring, and this support right here, this fib channel line, this support. This is the actual chart. This is where we got rejected. This was the point we got a slight rejection. This is where I was referencing. This would be a point to put in your short right here. Notice we came down a total of, this was like 2.20%. So had you shorted out with leverage, you did pretty well. And notice where we found support. Just like I said, right here, this support level, this is where we found support right here, around 53,214. This was a video I put out on, this was March 7th, and I was talking about the next resistance level to potentially short or possibly get rejected. Let me play a little clip of this for you. If we do push above that, the next target I have to pay attention to is around 55,000. It looks like that's a likely point to get rejected. I went over this chart previously, I was showing this, but you can see here, this was resistance, 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 resistance. It was support, 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 and we didn't quite make this resistance. So if we did push up, a likely point above 53,000 to take your profits from 55,289. So right here, 55,239. Keep in mind, this is an angle, an upward angle. The longer it takes to hit it, the higher the price will be. But I was referencing this green fib channel line here. I'll put a link up to this video now if you will check it out. Link will also be in the description. So again, this was a tweet I made. This was 11 hours ago. I said B1, strong resistance. We're getting close to this point. And I was referencing the same thing I showed in that video. These white arrows, I'm showing resistance, 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 support, support, resistance. And we were right at it. So this would be a likely point too short. And let me show you how this played out. Right here. This is pretty much to the dollar, guys. It hit it. And then the next candle opened, down we came. And I made another tweet showing how much we'd come down at the time of the tweet. It was 4.5%. So had you shorted this with leverage, guys, you made a killing. And you knew about this since March 7th. This is the actual chart. We actually came down a total of 5%. So guys, that's what I do. I give you support and resistance levels to potentially long and short from. It's swing trading, guys. That's all it is. I give you points to short and points to long. I'm going to cover some other charts. By the way, guys, if you do want to access these charts, the website's opticalartcrypto.com. The link will be pinned to the first comment and description. It is $39 a month. You get access to Bitcoin, altcoins, precious metals, access to our Discord, and access to my Twitter to find. So I show you these points. Hey, pay attention. This is where you're going to put in your short. This is where you put in your long. So again, if you do want to subscribe, check out the website. And if you're interested in lifetime, guys, contact me through the contact page. And for $2.99, you can get lifetime access. So you get access to Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metal stocks, tutorials, and again, one-time payment. You have full lifetime access. So if you're interested in that, you do have to contact me through the contact page. Otherwise, you can just sign up through the website for $39 a month. So let's get on to this. So again, this was the same video, March 7th. I was talking about this white ring, potentially get rejected. You can see what happened, and I talk about this all the time. If you're getting rejected by a white ring or any ring, and eventually when you break it, you can get a pump, and that is what happened. Notice back here, it was resistance. Flipped as support, resistance, resistance. We were testing it, finally we pushed above it, and we got a pump. Notice where we found support, guys. Right on this fib channel line right here. This same point. We pushed up, found perfect support right here, 53,000, which completely matched with this chart right here. At 53,000. So you had two charts showing support. In my most recent tweet, I was talking about this green ring here. This was resistance previously, so this would be a point to put in a short. So I gave you a perfect short here, a perfect short here, and right here. Let's go through these. So again, that's what I'm showing you guys. It's a swing trading. That's all it is. If you use leverage, these are money makers because you know when to potentially short, you know when to long. Let me go ahead and give you some price targets on these charts. So right now, your major support to watch right now. And guys, write these down. If we come down, your next major support is going to be around 53,579 according to this chart. Your current resistance right here is about 55,180. This chart, this is a B1 chart, so look, we know this is strong resistance. I just showed you why. Every time we hit this line, it's resistance, 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 support. So your next major resistance to watch is right here. Your resistance above, very strong resistance, 53,000, let's just say 54, let's say 56,000, well, 55,969, close to 56,000. Your next support to watch is right down here, around 53,729. I'll give you more up. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll have price labels on all of these. All of these will be support and resistance. And if you push up, this is your next target above. If we drop, this is your next support. This is your next support below. This chart here. So look, this is your current support. If we break below that, then this ring down here was very, very strong resistance. So if we drop below potentially 52,971, your support is 50,398. If we push up, again, I have targets to the upside as well. So this brings me to, and I made a tweet about this as well. Look, guys, it doesn't matter if you're bullish or bearish. I'm just giving you targets to pay attention to. Now, I know people are super bullish right now. Keep in mind, that video I put out, this video here, I'll put a link up to this at the end of the video if you want to watch it. This is March 6th. I was talking about, look, stimulus package is possibly getting passed. If it did not pass, potentially we were going to hit the Dow Jones, by the way, that we'd come down and test this ring. I clearly said the stimulus package, if it passes, would be bullish for the markets. I told you, if the markets push up, Bitcoin follows the markets. We got a pump above this ring. We will cover the Dow Jones in just a bit. But again, we did get a stimulus package that was passed, and price pushed up, and then Bitcoin pushed up as well. So I gave you both scenarios. And again, Bitcoin is correlated with stock markets. If the stock market continues up, Bitcoin's going to continue up. So this brings me to this chart right here. Well, actually, this chart. So look, I get it. Price is pushing up. People are super bullish. I did make a tweet about this right here. So I was talking about, watch this as strong resistance. This is your next strong support. People think it's impossible that Bitcoin could have a correction and come down. Look, believe what you want to believe. I'm just giving you targets to pay attention to. I can tell you right now that this is going to be strong resistance. We get above it, hey, your next fib channel line. If we push above this, your next target is going to be right here, right at this fib channel line. That's your next target. You notice he's ghosted these bars right here. Look, guys, we have major corrections. Even if we come down, even if we drop, if we have a drop of another 30%, that doesn't mean we're still not in a bull run. This is the 20-week moving average down here. Let me make sure I do have this set to 20-week. Yeah, this is the 20-week moving average. It's currently at, what, 30,102? Guys, we could still come down and test this right here and still be in a bull run. If you look at the bigger picture, guys, I created a chart showing that potentially on December 28, 2021, we'll be at $300 and some odd thousand. We can still drop. Hell, we could drop all the way down, 49% to this next strong support below and still be on track for our bull run. So again, I'm just telling you, just because price is pushing up, we could have a correction at any time, and I'm giving you these points. I'm telling you, if we come down, a likely point to catch a bounce is going to be right here at this green fib channel line. If we get a major correction, this is your first point. If we drop below that, your next point to watch is going to be right here. So again, that's what I'm just showing you, that we pushed up. We are getting rejected at this point. We'll have to follow markets as well. If markets come down, guys, if the U.S. market, the Dow, the S&P, NASDAQ start coming down, Bitcoin's going to come down as well. There is no way that the market's correct and Bitcoin continues up. However, if markets are up, Bitcoin will continue up as well. This chart, guys, I told you, if we push up, your next likely point is this orange ring to get rejected. But again, if we do get a correction, I'm telling you, look, this has been support, resistance, support. Notice we bottomed right here. We pushed up. This red ring's resistance, flipped as support, We pushed up, got rejected this blue ring, found support, we got rejected at this white ring. So if we come down, my buy-in is right here at this red ring. This is the first support level that I will be buying in. I will be using both the peak of the bull run chart, and I will be using this chart as well. These are your next buy-in points, and I will keep everyone updated on Twitter. Again, this video, I clearly said, stimulus package gets released, it will be bullish for the markets. Markets pushed up, so does Bitcoin. This is the chart, guys. We'll have to pay attention. Weekend Wall Street, we're only up 36 points right now for the Dow Jones. You can see that we're down below where we were previously. Our all-time high for the Dow Jones was right up here at 31,976. We pushed all the way up to 32,144, and now we're back below our previous high. So it is very possible that we could continue down. I'm still watching. If we do get down below this orange ring, this could be very bearish for the markets. Again, if we stay above this point and right up, you know, I gave you your targets in that previous video if you want to watch it. The DXY, guys, you can see right here, and this chart has been dead on accurate. If you have access to my stocks, you have access to the DXY chart. But notice we came down, we found support, pushed up as resistance, came down as support. Notice we got rejected right here at this fib channel line, right here, this blue one. We got rejected here. So if we do push up, this is our current strong resistance right here. If we push above this point, you know, we could continue to get rejected a bit, come down, but as soon as we break above this point, this is when the dollar is going to continue to push up. And again, Bitcoin is a hedge against the US dollar, so pay attention to that. So look, I gave you price targets to pay attention to. Look, we're currently getting rejected here. Your next strong support is 52,579. Your next strong support on this chart is 53,729. If we do get above 55,000, let's just say 56,000, expect to get one hell of a pump because this is very strong resistance. But again, guys, I will keep you updated on Twitter. If you do want to access these charts, again, it's autocrypto.com. For $39 a month, you get access to Bitcoin, altcoins, precious metals. You get to follow me on Twitter. You get access to our Discord. If you do want to get access to stocks and tutorials, that is separate. If you want to get lifetime, contact me through the contact page. Guys, that's it. Until the next video, trade safe.